it's gone. See if it still follows me. And about to be back in A. No, you know. Really no point in selling my gimbal, only because my gimbal kind of old. I don't know. I just really don't use, I really don't use cameras anymore. When was the last time I really used a camera? All right, I got a couple of cameras and I wouldn't mind using them. There is, all right, for instance, like I want to use one of these cameras that I got over here, right? Why is it not closing? Oh, I want to use this camera, this Sony NEXF3. I don't know where the damn battery's at. Battery. I don't know where the battery is at. If I look, I don't know where else to look when it comes to, I got a lot of shit. I don't know where I can find, unless I buy them, of course, online. I don't have to spend more money for something that I may or may not use. I've been really just, it's been iPhone gang since I bought the iPhone 15 a year ago. It seems like I have no interest in buying a new camera. I seen this new camera called the Nexus G1, and it was like, like my brain was like, oh, cool feature. Oh, that's a cool feature. And there was like a whole bunch of blah, 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 blah. You're not gonna use it, blah, blah. You're not gonna use that. It's still following me, that's crazy. But yeah, like I'm not remotely interested in buying a new camera. I follow a couple of people and I mean, the way they talk about cameras, they hype me up. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, man, like the picture do come out pretty good. Until I use my iPhone and then I'm like, man, somebody's over here. Until I use my iPhone and I'm like, yeah, nah, my iPhone look pretty good too. Like it's not enough. And granted, I ain't got the money for it anyway. At least not right now. But like, would I have enough money for it? I mean, if I had enough money for it, would I buy it? I can't say I would, only because I've been preaching this for the past couple of videos now. You need a team. And without a team, and I ain't just talking about people that just say, hey, I want to be in your movie. I'm talking about people that are skilled in that particular, if you do sound, you do sound. If you do, and I ain't gonna find that shit. Like, I'm just not. Like, I'm gonna have to do everything on my own. That's just the way I feel. And I'm fine with that because I've been doing this for a couple years now, and I've realized that that's just what's gonna happen, and that's cool. Now, I also do feel like once I actually show and prove what I'm capable of doing or actually getting something done, and then if, let's just say I create something and it comes out dope, then I feel like people would come to me and be like, hey, I want it to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the same way I did it with the music, because musically, 1,000 people lined up that would love for me to be like, hey, or that would love to team up. If I said, hey, I'm gonna record you for free, like they would be ecstatic. But like when it comes to a movie, like that's just something I've never done before. You know, I gotta show and prove. I gotta show and prove. See, all right. Anyways, so my next idea, the reason why I got this Hohem M7, right? Obviously, the main feature I wanted was, ooh, I'm gonna fake him out. Nope, it's not happening. Anyways, was the AI tracking. I actually got this, tracks me as well. Maybe I put that like on a different angle, right? And it'll just follow me. But that works too. I feel like it's not gonna work as great as the Hohem, and better not, but it does the job. It tracks me. The next idea I want to do right is a gimbal on a slider. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want constant movement. I want constant movement on my shots. So no matter if I'm just, like if I'm doing an acting scene and I'm coming in, I come in, bow. And then like doing a straight shot, I see a lot of people do just straight shots. They have a camera on the tripod. It's cool. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I need a little bit of movement with my shots. The Michael Bay, the Michael Bay effect, I guess. Like, I want to, maybe call me crazy, but maybe I just need some movement with my shot. I really should put this back over here so it can light up every time I say something. Where would I put it? I can put it right here. Bink. But I look crazy right now. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. I know I gotta go. I'm just glad I got my work done today. I do need to call somebody. My bad, I'm just rambling. But yeah, this is super dope. I'm feeling this tracking thing. Next thing that I film will be, I'm gonna have to pull out the sliders. I'm gonna need them to work because last time I tried to make it work, it wasn't working. And I'm hoping that I could get it to work. I got 2 of them that just go back and forth. Actually, I got 3 of them, but one's really small. And actually, I think that small one just might be the, I think so. I don't know where it's at. But yeah, I can't wait. I just want to test it out one time, see what it do. I know it's gonna make some noise while it's going back and forth, but I feel like the way the noise reduction plugin has been working is pretty effective. Like I said, the last video I did, I had a whole church on the other side and we couldn't hear none of that shit. So a little little noise like that, I don't think that's gonna affect it at all. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I just want to be as cinematic as possible. You feel me? And then it ain't nothing to it but to do it. Get my lines, create, I gotta create the story. I'm gonna start with a very small, very small. I got everything that I need. I'm thinking about making actual custom made shirts that could hide these things. I don't know, like a, maybe if I had one of those things, like a pocket, put in the pocket, or just make it as a necklace so it doesn't look too obvious. Like I just, like it's just my necklace. I'll make my movie like that. Have the sound right there. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. So yeah, let's start with the story. You know what? All right, after I do this little gimbal thing, I'm gonna write the little story out, chat GPT, and I'm gonna create a little story, and then we're gonna film it. Well, I'm gonna film it because I can. And camera placement is gonna be important because, like, let me take this off the battery. You know, if I do like this and I place it right here, and I get a little low angle, it can cause for some real dramatic shots, especially if I'm like doing something like this and thinking, dramatic music in the background. You feel me? I don't know. And then I could take this anywhere. Like I got the entire setup, and then just doing what I'm doing, and it's still following me, right? I have to trust that it's always gonna be following me. Keep it and record. I don't know. And then hit my lines. I don't know what my lines are gonna be necessarily. I don't know what the movie's gonna be about. Slice and Dice makes a movie. I've been thinking about that. It's just me. It's a movie about me making a movie. Plain and simple. And then take this hoe with me. I'm back in the kitchen. Craig in the kitchen. I'm gonna need a tripod. Put this on the tripod. I do like the fact, put this hoe right here. Don't lose me now. I got this other idea for a movie. It's called Clean Up, right? And if you don't know, I'm from the city of Killeen. That's Killeen, right? And so like clean up, right? So, but like I start off the movie like actually cleaning, right? And I want to reference like me just being in the state of mind, or the state of mind that I'm in when I'm cleaning. And while I'm cleaning, right? While I'm cleaning, I might be narrating. I might have some music in the background, whatever, right? That's just a very small part of it. But like, it's just also to like reference like having a clean environment so I could have a healthy state of mind, right? And whenever I'm at the worst or a low point in the story, you'll notice like shit is just everywhere, right? And then I'm like, all right, I know what I need to do. I need to go ahead and clean. You feel me? And then I start cleaning and start coming up with a new idea to like transition into the new world, right? Because that's all the story essentially is basically you have a beginning, a middle, and an end. In the beginning, there's this world that's just everything's going the way it's going. It might be great, it might be bad, whatever, right? And then then the transition is usually the part where somebody who doesn't want to do something ends up either having no choice to do it or is excited to do it, whatever, right? And they go on this, little journey, and then they find themselves transitioning into the middle, right? And they start doing whatever they start doing. And then before the third act, something happens that changes everything, and that's usually the beginning of the end. And then at the very end, it's a whole new world. It's not the same how it was in the beginning, or it may be whatever. It might loop around, whatever. That's cool, you know, but that's essentially what a story is, right? But, you know, in reference, whenever I'm cleaning up, is like my transition into that new world. Like I come up with the idea and all I had to do was like clean man. Or I could do it like, you know what I'm saying? Like a series. I definitely thought about that. Whatever's gonna make sense is gonna make sense. I haven't thought of it yet, but I'm gonna run it through the GPT and see what comes up, if I agree to it. See, I'm starting to utilize ChatGPT more of a tool than just an end all be all. Like when I was using ChatGPT, okay, baby, I got you. When I was using ChatGPT, I was just learning how to use it. I wanted to see how it would do, but I'm gonna actually like read through it and finalize. Like, all right, I like that. We're gonna move on to the next little chapter, next little paragraph, and then keep it pushing and create content. You feel me? Right, Sakai? Okay, baby. I kind of want to get two of these things, right? Get a little different angle while I'm. Yes, baby. Why do we have to? We're gonna work on that. You gotta learn your ABCs. A, B, C, D. You know your ABCs, right? What are you talking about? Exactly. All right. Let me wash these dishes, cause. Dishes. Yeah, I gotta wash dishes. All right. I'm gonna stop.